Hey guys, in today's video I'm going to be showing you guys how you can improve overall as a better player and how you can start to win money in cash cups, tournaments, and the duo winner royale. So recently I came across a video that Bungee made titled Tips and Tricks that helped me win the Fortnite World Cup. Now I saw this video and I didn't think anything of it, but then I started playing, a couple minutes in, and he really started to go in depth on what his mindset was and what he had to do in order to achieve being, one of the greatest players in the world at Fortnite. So I watched this video and I thought that I'd give you guys some tips and tricks. I got this idea from another YouTuber called Jiren. I know you guys probably know of him. Based my stuff kind of around the same type of content he makes. But he made a video like this and I decided, I'd try and make a video like this for you guys just in case you guys didn't know who Jiren was. But yeah, I'm going to be going into in-depth as to why he does the things he does, try to explain what he does and just things like that to help you guys improve better at the game. So hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you do, please make sure to like, comment, subscribe, turn on notifications, and let's get on with the rest of the video. Now the first tip that I'm going to give you guys is to always follow the meta. If you guys don't know what meta means, or if you guys haven't played League of Legends, Overwatch, or CSGO, meta is basically just when you go with what everyone else is doing. So for example, in Fortnite, if the meta was, when everybody was throwing grenades and spamming explosives, that was the meta, because that could just get into any box and you could just just kill anybody with that. Or another meta would be that right now the shotguns are way better than the tac, due to them doing more damage, or it depends what rarity you have. But the meta right now is that shotguns, the pump shotguns are better than the tacs. Now going with the meta is really important, because no matter how good you are, if you do not go with the meta, you guys will fall behind. So what I mean by that is, say box fighting is a really big thing right now, and it is the meta 100%. Now if you think about it, there's a meta inside box fighting, because when you're box fighting you can't just do normal wall edits. You have to do what's in the meta. You can't do a window peek, because that's really easy to count and you could just die. So what you guys have to do now is, this meta, the best edit that you can do is a right hand peek, which is you edit the top 3 corner of the right side or left side, whatever one you prefer, depends what side the enemy is on. But that right there is a meta edit, because they can't easily get a shot on you, they can't easily view you, and you just have a way better chance of getting the kill than they do. So no matter how good you are, if you guys don't go with the meta, you guys will fall behind, and that is a fact. If you guys want to keep getting better, then you need to be able to adapt to the meta, but also be ahead of it. This is something that Bungee was saying a lot in his video that I was explaining. Bungee said that he struggled with qualifiers because he was always going to the middle of zone, and nowadays the meta is to just sit at the edge of zone and play and pray that you get the circle. What I mean by that is that when you guys are in a small circle, I think it's 5th circle, and you guys get what is called the half circle, the half, which means that half of it is in the circle, half of it is in storm. So that would mean that the one before that is the 4th circle. So 4th circle, you would generally want to be on the edge of zone, and that right there is what the meta is going on right now. That is what everybody's doing. I actually did notice that when I was reviewing other pro players' VOD reviews, is that a lot of times if you don't go to the edge of zone, I mean, sometimes you won't get the circle, sometimes it'll be on the other side. And that is just when you can rotate with zone, and there are people looking at zone pushers, or people that are rotating late, so you got to be watch out for that. But if you guys do sit at the edge of zone and do get the circle, that is actually a very good thing, and it's very meta right now. Because if you guys do go into the middle of zone and have to rotate, you literally have everybody around you that's just gonna spray you. Literally people are gonna team up and spray you and kill you, and that's gonna be the end of that. So that's why I really do think that getting to the edge of zone is something that is really important and something really to stay on top of. So now what you guys want to be asking is, how can I stay on top of the meta, or how can I even be ahead of the meta? And something that you can do for this is, you guys need to really be hungry to learn and really be hungry to improve and analyze the game. And what I mean by that is that when Epic Games pushes out patch notes that don't have any significant meaning to as they actually did to the game, this is when you want to go review VODs of other pro players and review VODs of yourself to see what you're doing wrong. I didn't do this until I started doing it now, and I'm already starting to see an improvement. So if you guys are hungry to learn, you need to watch VOD reviews and see what you need to do and see what you need to work on. You need to see what works for you, what you do, and what doesn't work for you. So so what I suggest is that you guys definitely, like I said, this is an important thing, is VOD review. And if you guys want to be better as a team in duo, then you need to be good yourself first. Before Booga and any of his squad picked him up or anything, he was a really good solo player, and that's how people noticed him, and he started getting connections with other pro players, and that just led on to get other things like that. So if you guys want to, if you guys are wondering how do I get good partners, good duos, how do I get a good squad, things like this, then you really need to be better as a player yourself first. Because once you're good as a player yourself and you get placements, then the better players will come to you. And that's a really big thing right there. Now, another really big thing in Fortnite on your way to trying to improve and become a better player is your mindset. Your mindset is everything. You can't have a mindset where if you go in, you get killed, and you blame the game on, or blame it on bad luck or RNG. You can't have that mindset. You have to be ready to go in the game, and if you do die, you have to realize what mistake you made, if you did make any mistakes. So if you go in the game and you die, you need to realize that you can go out of the game, after. You can either queue up, or you can just see what you did wrong. Go into the creative replay. Did you guys rotate too early? Did you rotate to the wrong side? Did you mess up an edit? Did you not rotate in time? There's a lot of things that a lot of things and a lot of little things that can really affect how you guys play and how you guys place in the World Cup, or not World Cup, but in the Winter Royale. So you can't have a bad mindset. As another pro player did say, Young Calc, is that you won't get better if you don't hold yourself for any accountability. So by that I mean, there's an example, Tfue. I don't normally watch Tfue, but when I do watch him and I see him die, he never ever blames himself. He blames it on a stream sniper, or a bug in the game, or bad luck, or just bad RNG, or whatever the case may be. He blames it on anything but himself, and that is not really good, because you're not learning anything. You're not getting better at the game by just blaming the game. You know what I mean? Like, you have to sit there and think, okay, what did I do wrong here? Did I make the wrong edit? Did I push him when I shouldn't have? These are all things that are very noticeable, and things that you can fix really quickly that will make you guys an actually very much player. And another thing that I wanted to talk about, that I touched up on briefly before in the video, is that since the Winter Royale duo is coming up, you guys are going to be looking for teammates, and you might ask yourself, how do I find a good teammate? And this is what Booga said, and I was talking about it earlier. To be able to get a good teammate, you first have to focus on yourselves. Get better placements for yourself, because if you don't have good placements and you don't have anybody that can vouch for you saying that you're a good player, then how are you going to find other good players so that you can place well? So Booga said that he used to be a dog shit player, and that right now that the way that he got into with Karos and Liquid Stretch, and all these pro players, and being able to group up with them, is because he was a really good solo player at first. He was getting placements. He was getting a lot of kills. Pros were noticing him, and that's why at first you start to meet maybe a small level pro, and then he can connect you to other big pros, just like that. It's all about connections and how you place by yourself. You just have to be a good player by yourself first before you can get in any squad, because nobody's gonna want a player that can't IGL or can't play in game. It doesn't work like that. So that's gonna be it for this video, I think, guys. I hope you guys did enjoy the video. If you did, please make sure to smack that like button, subscribe, and turn on notifications, as it does help out the channel a ton. Let me know in the comment section below what other videos you guys want to see. You know, I am trying to stay on top of the meta so I can make videos for you guys, but I do have school and other things to do, so I'm sorry if I haven't done that. Sorry I haven't uploaded in like 4 days as well either. You know, I've been kind of busy trying to do other stuff, but I hope you guys enjoyed the video, and I will see you guys in the next one. Peace.